Live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's Saturday Relaxed Ad Experts Hangout. We are now officially 1 week into our post launch, even though we're really still in pre launch because the merchant account is not there yet. By the way, we're very close. We are still in our pre launch, which means get your people in now, position them before the mass thousands are entered into the Cyclone Funnels. Bart has some extremely exciting news for you today. So I just want to introduce Bart on our far left. As many of you know, and if you're new to our Hangout, he is our super leader that's connected directly to Daniel Butts and Matthew Torin. He has the #1 position in the company, and a lot of our pre-launch activities, a lot of our success is because of the 18 hours a day that he's consistently put in all the time for everybody on every team, not just our team. So thank you, Bart, for your hard work. We really appreciate that. And then right beside him, we have Brian, the CEO and chief of Team Tsunami Worldwide. He actually does have a name to go on the Google Hangout. We couldn't get it to work, but he's there. And he has built the largest team of anybody in the entire company. His downline is absolutely massive. The only person that comes even close to him is Darren Barton of Winning Concepts, but Brian is #1, and his proof is in the pudding. He has made almost $8,000 in his first 6 days in the company, and he stands to make way more than that over the next few weeks, and everyone in his team is going to be in position to do very, very well. So thank you for joining us, Brian. So after Bart speaks, then we're going to go into a little bit of what we're doing for advertising. But Bart, please tell everybody the exciting news. Thank you.
Okay, folks. Yeah, the big news is the product is live. That means you're able to place your banners on the Home Business Magazine. If you go to Home Business Magazine now, you'll see the ads that are up there already, and it looks really good. And we know there's a couple things that are throwing people off a little bit. One of them being that there's a disabled word on that button, and that needs to be changed. We're going to change that to probably submit, so you'll understand that it is live. That's the big thing. Go ahead and place your banner ads in there with your links, and then they need to approve them, and then they'll put them up. I know that they're also updating the credits. Some of us have made more than 3,000 credits to be able to run our ads, so that's also being updated as we speak. And I also noticed that there is a log off button now, or log out button at the top of your page. So some people were having a little confusement or weren't real comfortable with having to go into the profile to log out or go to the bottom of the page. So that's now also on the top right of the page. So yeah, things are improving every day, and it's getting better and better, and now we have a product, and so that's really good going forward. Another thing, I have, someone's given me a really good message about ZipZap. If you are using ZipZap, most of us do know the exercise of calling ahead and talking to the vendor where they say there's a ZipZap, and then finding out that the person there doesn't know what you're talking about. So a very clear message was given to me that actually makes a lot of sense, and it does seem to be working. And sometimes that person that is not a manager of that store doesn't understand what a gateway terminal is or whatever. What you have to ask them is, do they have bill pay capabilities? Okay, if they can pay a bill through that location, then they'll be able to take ZipZap. So that is the question now. If you are coming in through ZipZap, or you have people coming in through ZipZap, to make sure that they ask them if they have bill pay. Okay, that means we know that the ZipZap will work there. So I really appreciate that coming from one of the members who suggested that, and I thought that was really brilliant. There's more improvements coming, guys. It's getting better every time. We are working on, it's funny, we're working on a lot of different merchant options. Basically, we might even have more than one up there as this comes in, which I figure the more the merrier as far as getting people in easier. Appreciate the hard work that everybody's been doing between Brian and Charles and the other leaders, Darren, and the team in the UK. Have been doing amazing things. We've had one person literally wire in over $18,000 through her account to be able to sign people up, and that's an amazing step in teamwork. I know that there's people right now that are getting large amounts of money in and wiring it in. So we are going to see more people coming in. I know that Monday and Tuesday we're going to see another group of people coming in. To be truthful with everybody, it's slowed down a little bit. There's a lot of good reasons for that. Number one, the ease of coming in. You know, a lot of you already experienced the hurdles we've had to jump. You know, I will tell you that I know that I've reserved all my money in my wallet to get people in. I know that Brian's done the same thing. I know that Charles has done the same thing. So, you know, we're doing our parts as much as possible to help as leaders for you. I know that the other leaders are doing the same thing as well. But once that merchant account does come up, do realize what's going to happen. You're going to be able to advertise your links, and I've seen some great things that Brian's been doing on Facebook, and they're very successful already, guys. But you know, once someone's able to come into a sales page that sells ad experts, the advertising part, the funnels, the whole process of what we're doing here, and then they go to a join page, well, clarifying a couple things on there, like not calling it a reseller spot, maybe calling it join here as a reseller. Number one would be good. We've, you know, that's already been suggested. I know that Daniel's had a really good look at that and understands what that means. But once that merchant button's up and we're able to market this program on the scales that we can, how much easier is this going to be for us to bring in people? I think it's going to make all the difference in the world. I literally know of over 300 people in 4 separate teams that are literally waiting for that to happen, because their whole process is, and it makes perfect sense to me. If I'm going to come in with 80 people, we've decided as a group that we're not coming in until the merchant's there, so that when we come in as a group of 80 people, that we're going to be able to go out and make this thing explode. Okay. Now, what's really good about that, guys, that's in our team. Okay, that's in our group. There's at least 3 of those in our group right now, and that's big news, because what that's going to do is it's going to give us the momentum back that we had in that first couple of days when we were really pushing everyone in and trying to do whatever we can and jump those hurdles and go through the hoops. But it's going to let us explode this business. So what does that mean in particular for you now? Well, one thing is, if you can jump through the hurdle and get through the hoop before that happens and get in early and get your people that you want to get in early before that happens, is we're going to have the benefit of that traffic and that movement for everybody, all of us, okay? So don't give up. You're doing a great job. I'm getting messages from you all the time. I really do appreciate the kind words from everyone else too, and recognizing what the leaders are doing for you and the work that everyone's doing. I mean, truly, there's people that have stepped up on every level in this team. It really is amazing how people will help each other, and I love the environment we have here, and I see a huge, brilliant future together, guys. This is a really big step in this program, as you know. You do all know that something else is in our horizon that we're going to get to next, but this is a big deal, and that's just going to accentuate all of that. This is something we focus on now. We make it through the hurdles. And you know, someone said to me, the reward will be so great because of the trouble and the struggle you had to go through to get there. I mean, it's true, right? It's different when it was easy and you sit on the beach and have the Mai Tai. If that was hard work and you're sitting on the beach and you have the Mai Tai, if it's the same result, that pleasure of that reward will be huge for you, right? Because you worked hard on it. You know, it's something different. It was like, well, I plugged in, I saw some people, and it was really simple. Well, you know, lifting that glass will not have the same feeling of, wow, this was a lot of work. We really went through a lot of stuff, and now I can lift that glass and I can say, cheers, cheers. But I thought it was huge news today that, again, there's ads in the magazine already. People are submitting their ads all over the place. Let's get to work promoting your primary businesses. Get those ads up, get them submitted for approval, and you know what? Hopefully just a few more days we're going to see the merchant account, and we get to go off and really, really get this thing out there and really grow it big. I just know what's going to happen when that happens, and trust me, I'm like right now so excited because I can feel it coming. You know what I mean? So that's what I'll leave it with. I want to give out a couple shout-outs to everyone. Rick is out of the hospital, feeling much better. I had a long conversation with him. Luckily, he found out it wasn't anything major. He had all kinds of tests done, and he found out he's in pretty darn good shape. So that's a really good thing. Shout out to Rick. Darren, obviously, as you know, guys, has built these tools. And just imagine what we're going to have to be able to market. Okay? Imagine when the marketing platform gets open with a merchant account. what we're going to be able to have. Okay, so if you're excited about the Wix sites you've seen for the pre-launch, if you're excited about the Wix sites you've seen for other programs that we've done, and the videos that have been in there, just imagine what those tools are going to do for you. Okay, because again, well, there's not that many people in this program, and we are the most active team. The other teams have really stopped because they're really waiting. Okay, so we're doing the hard work, the heavy lifting to get our people preloaded before this mad rush. But when we have those tools and everything gets open for us to really put the foot down on that gas, man, we're in a great place. Everybody here is going to do really, really well. We have a great product to promote. We have an excellent team to work with. And I think most of you do recognize that. And you know, we want to be able to get into the stage of training a little bit more, some training hangouts, as well as updates. And we want to have testimonial hangouts. So, you know, we're going to be out here. We want you with us, and we want you to understand. I know that there's a couple particular problems that have been extremely frustrating for some individuals. All I can tell you is I feel for you. I totally understand. We're doing everything we can, from contacting iPay directly on your behalf, as well as everything else to fix a couple of the small glitches that have been beyond frustrating, because they should not even be there. And ironically, it's not even anyone's fault. It's not AdExpert's fault. It's not iWallet's fault. It's like a trick. You know what I mean? It's like just one of those things you just can't believe it's there. Anyway, I don't want to turn this in negative, because there's only been a couple really small problems. Well, it's a big problem, but only a couple of them that need to be fixed. We are working on it. But again, guys, you know, if there is such a statement as we're in before the tsunami or the tidal wave or the big explosion, we're here right now, and do whatever you can to get your people in, you know, this weekend, Monday, whatever it takes. People are having success with wiring and money, okay? It is a one-day process, but if you know that you're going to come in with a group, okay, put your money together like they've done in the UK now 5 times, okay? Put your money together. If you know that you're going to come in with a group of 5, get your money into one person's account, wire it all at one time, put it in one person's wallet, and then it's really easy to move the money from wallet to wallet. It's such a simple, easy process. You guys will love it, okay? And again, from the mindset of helping our team, I know that we can continue on this path. And the way I look at it is, you know, whatever it is, a couple weeks, this week and next week, that we keep doing that. We keep on helping as many people as we get in. And, you know, if it's Wednesday or if it's Friday when that merchant account comes up, we're going to be in such a great place and positioned for total success. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Please disregard that button says disabled on that ad manager. It's just wrong, okay? It's going to be changed to submit, so just ignore that, okay? It's going to be changed to a different word. I said it myself. I looked at it and said, well, it still says disabled. Oh, no, it's working. Look at the magazine. Oh, cool, awesome. The ads are up. So, all right, guys. So that's my bit of good news, and now I'd like to go ahead and turn it back over.
Okay, thank you, Bart. So just to repeat what Bart said, I want every single person that's watching this Hangout right now to log into your back office, and I want you to start testing the ad manager right now, because we have our payment proofs. By the way, Brian, you did a spectacular job listing your payment proofs and then identifying the strengths of ad experts, and it's already led, this is what he's done, to 3 sales for him today. We don't list these payment proofs to show off. We list them so you can use them as a tool to bring more people into the program, which is why Brian's extra time that he put into this ad to make it so it's very usable for you to do that. Please use it. He wants you to use it. So thank you very much, Brian. I just want to say one quick thank you to Ryan and Zulai for spending incredible amounts of time every single day trying to get people in to the system. They have a method that takes about 5 to 6 hours max that allows you to use a Visa or MasterCard anywhere in the world, as long as you call your credit card company ahead of time and say that you are going to be putting a charge for $460 US from Rome, Georgia, USA. So we'll have instructions in the group soon, and they'll identify everything for you. Plus, I want to say thank you to Sean and Shaz for also doing the same thing on the Payza end. We've had some major delays, 3 to 5 days to transfer money in, but Sean is still a go. So if you want to bring your money in through that method, please do so. We're trying to get people in from many different ways right now until the merchant account is ready, so that we can, get our people preloaded before the mass rush of people are going to come in. So without further ado, Brian, please tell us everything that people in your team are doing and what you're doing to have the largest downline in the entire company.
Thank you, and also thanks to Bar for sharing the news.
No volume.
No volume. You can't hear me. You can't hear me.
I can hear you fine myself, buddy. You're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay. If there is some cartoon noise in the background, just disregard it. I got my kids this weekend. My daughter actually told me, Dad, you need to work, so put on a cartoon so we have something to do as well. So she's 6. She understands more about what I do for a living than most of the people that I have worked with in the past. But yeah, I've posted my ads, and I posted my results for people to use. Again, not to show off, not to brag, but to show as a proof, and to inspire people in a way to give them more confidence that yes, this is actually working, and this is something everyone can do. The reason why we have made that amount of money is not just because we are on top, because as I've seen in many other companies as well. Now that Darren Barton was mentioned. I started the company that I'm in with him as well, and he's making more money in that company than I do, right? So it's not about being on top, it's about doing what you need to be doing. It's about putting in the consistent work on a daily basis that you need to do, and to chase your goals and your dreams to the point where you start succeeding. And it requires a lot of work in most cases. Some people, they pick up the pickaxe and they do one spot swipe and they strike gold. Some are lucky, some it requires a little bit more work. But as long as you do what you need to be doing, you will succeed at some point. And this, with Ad Experts, is a company that is going to be there for years and years and years. Because as you all know, what every network marketer out there needs, no matter what company it is traffic. And with what we have right here, not only do you have a strong traffic source, and that's also why I attracted a lot of people to me today, because that was what my ad was emphasizing on. Of course, I had a screenshot of what I'd made, but then in the ad itself, it explained about what Ad Experts actually have to offer with the traffic source. That is what draws people in. So emphasize on the values of it, and provide that value to people. And always, I'm not going out and saying to people, if you join, you're going to be making just 7,000 over and over and over and over and over. People don't bloody care. They don't. They want something that they can benefit from. Can they benefit from money? Yes. Is it awesome to have a lot of money? Yes. But at the end of the day, that's not why we do this. We do it for the freedom, and also for having tools at hand that will make our job a little bit more easy, right? And with the magazine itself, and with the ability to keep adding more ads to yourself by cycling through the funnels, you can be just a customer of Ad Experts if you want. But why not add a little bit extra and add some commissions to it? And that was what I emphasized on heavily in my ad post, and I posted manually to 286 groups, guys. It took me 1.5 hours to do that. Is it a lot of work to be doing? Yes. Did it pay off? Yes. It does, if you emphasize on the right things. Right? I put on a cartoon for my kids, put on some music, and copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. It was boring as hell, but I did it because it is what it takes to become successful. Do what you hate to do, because at some point you can ease down on it because your job becomes a little bit more easy. And as with everything, if you do it on a consistent level, if you do something consistently day after day, it becomes a routine. What is a routine becomes a habit, and once it becomes a habit, it becomes very, very easy. You don't even think about it, right? For me, being a smoker, it's a habit, right? The same applies with everything, you know. So if you just keep on doing what you need to do and use the duplicatable tools that we have to offer, I mean, we are not, we don't have an advantage over anyone in our team. Quite the opposite. Because we are all using the exact same tools. You have the exact same tools as I do. You'll be having the exact same tools as Bart is having, and Charles, and Darren Barton, Emily, Mark, Brad, all of us. We use the exact same tools. You know, many people come to me and say, "Well, Brian, I don't have the same as you have." And I always ask, and what is that exactly? Because I would like to know. Well, you have a big team, you have success, and you have the experience, and you have all the tools. And I say, yeah, what do you think you have? You have the team, you have the tools, you have the success, you have the duplication. Is there something I left out? Is there something you're needing? Because then just come to us and we'll see what we can do. So that means I got the same thing as you. Yeah. Right? There's no difference, guys. There is no difference. But you need to step out of your comfort zone. And as many people, they use this term, think outside the box. No, think inside the box. Right? And test things out. As I always say, if you fail 10 times, you didn't fail 10 times. You just figured out what doesn't work 10 times in a row. And you can use that to apply to your daily routine and mix and match. Find out what doesn't work so you can fix it and start doing what actually works. Even if it's just a smidge of success. Guess what? It's still success. And if you take one step, just one step every single day, you're one step ahead. What if you take three steps forward and 2 steps back? You're still taking 1 step forward. The only reason why we're having success is because we keep on going. The only reason why our team is so big is because we didn't sit back and say, oh, my channel account is not up. Guess we just have to wait. No, we found solutions to the problem. We had, as Charles was saying, Ryan and Sule in the States helping out with people being able to utilize the services of Sule's company, wiring, sending money to them, and then they will put it into their e-wallet and send it out to that client, that team member, that partner, and they could get going. Sean Brooks and Shaz, they did it with Pacer, right? Because he has a corporate account within Pacer, so he could help out people that way. And once we figured out within my team, which is primarily UK, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Scandinavian stuff, about PaySafe cards. This is what you need to do, guys. Go in, figure out where it is. I found out in my case, it's 10 minutes down the street. Right? Just get in, see what options do I have, what steps do I need to take in order to get in. Nothing comes to those who wait. Right? Some people say that, yeah, patience is a virtue. In some cases, yes. But if you want to get in, if you want to get ahead, you need to start. Right? Just as I said on the previous Hangout as well. Do not let anything keep you back. Just as you all know the saying, don't let people tell you what you can't do. Because the only reason they're telling you this is because They would hate for you to succeed in something they're too afraid to do. The exact same thing applies right here. And what we're doing, and I've had a few people come to me, oh, it's so unfair that you know, quote unquote, leaders are making all the money. What are we spending our money on? Getting you guys in, so you don't have to wait, right? I spent over $2,000 so far helping people in. Charles has done the exact same thing. Bart has done the exact same thing. Darren in the UK is gathering all the money together in one place and sending it out to all the different people that don't have those options to get in through eWallet, so they can start up and get ahead. Right? The company hasn't even launched yet, guys. Get your foot inside. It's a one-time fee, right? That's all it takes. As long as your foot is inside the door and it's only a one-time payment, who cares if it takes 30 days for everything to start up? You don't get a recurring payment in 30 days. It's a one-time fee. Now that the banner's up, get in, get your banner out. 3,000 clicks, 3,000 impressions on just one banner ad. How much do you need to pay to get a solo ad where you get the exact same amount of impressions? For this amount of quality, you can get 10,000 clicks for like $100. But we all know what quality it is. Here, we're talking about an MLM magazine where the people who's looking at it are people in our business, in our industry. People who might be looking for what you just have to offer. Might be their company, change the compensation plan, whatever, who knows, you know? Their wife was bitching this morning, so they want to do something else. Who knows, right? Just get in, get started. If there is a problem, contact any of us that you've seen on the Hangouts. And we'll be more than happy to figure out how we can help you get your business started. I don't care what it is. Empower Network, Herbalife, ACN, whatever. I don't care. I want to see you succeed. And I know everyone else wants to see you succeed. Because creating success stories is 100 times more worth $1 million. That's all it takes. So, with that said, I'm sorry for the rambling, but I just want to get this message out because I've been talking to people all day long who complained about why they couldn't get in. The reason why you can't get in, you're not trying. I'm sorry, it's not to sound, you know, like a jerk, but it's because you're not trying hard enough. Plain and simple. The help is there. If you reach out, we will reach back. We've done it times and times again, and we will keep on doing it until we get every single person in who wants in. But it's up to you to tell us. If we were mind readers, we would be bloody millionaires by now. We're not yet. We will be, and we want you to come along. Because I know for my case, Bart, Charles, Darren, Emily, all of us, we want to be billionaires. But we need millionaires behind us to reach that point. So ask yourself, how do you want your 2013 to look like? And start doing it. So with that said, Charles, if you will.
Wow. Very powerful, Brian. You're getting better and better with every Hangout. I think everyone would agree that's watching this, all over 50 viewers right now. So thank you for watching today's Saturday Relaxed Hangout. I actually do have a few announcements, but before I go into that, I just want to paint a little picture for you, and I don't normally do this, but this is my first funnel program that I've ever done, so I didn't really know what to expect. And so let me tell you what has happened in the last 6 days. So when you go through a cyclone, I knew that you go into a tornado, and then the tornado continues to cycle. But you know what's happened? I'm just about to go through my third cyclone, I think. So that's going to position me to be in 3 tornadoes. So I didn't really understand what that meant, so let me speak very slowly. It's very possible because of our situation being very early in this company, with our paid sign-up program starting, with all the other teams getting into this, with our merchant account being installed, so that we can actually start marketing this properly and getting people to join us automatically. It's very possible for each person that's watching this Hangout right now to be in 100 tornadoes themselves as the years progress. 100 just in the first iteration, which is Ad Experts. Now imagine that you repeat that process in the Big Sister program. You're in 100 funnels that pays out $100,000, say 5 years from now. Even if it's 7 years from now, does it matter? That's a much better retirement plan option than working a job. Even if you were in 3 funnels in the entire year in the Big Sister, which I did in a week in something that barely is pre-launched. We barely have, several hundred members in the program. We still have thousands of paid signups coming and thousands of member teams coming, right? So I'm just trying to paint a picture for you of what is entirely possible for each of you. And I say that because I know we did this pre-builds, and I know people that said they were going to join have backed out. And I know that completely sucks for you right now because you're just feeling, man, I want to get through the cyclone so I can get to the tornado. I need to make it happen. I will do anything to make that happen right now. I understand exactly how you feel, but think about the big picture here. Think about where we're positioned in this company and what is coming. So I know it's just crazy. 3 tornadoes within 1 week, and we didn't even launch properly. So if that can happen for me, it will happen for each of you. And this is why. Yesterday, I met with Randy Crane, the owner of our call center again. And this time, he brought his wife and his daughter, Candace. So his 2 daughters, this is the kind of the announcement, his 2 daughters, Candace and Rochelle, will be manning the customer service line that will be opening on Monday. So as of Monday, there's going to be a telephone line that you can call at any time during normal work hours, and you can reach Candace or Rochelle. You'll also be given an email to contact them if you have any questions about your paid signups. All right, so I know we are going to structure them so that you can position them anywhere that you want in your downline, so you can help your downline out to maximum benefit. So the person that's going to be structuring this with you will be Candace. Okay, so there won't be any errors. We'll go nice and slow. As the paid signup is ready to be entered into the system, you will speak with Candace and we'll position them in a perfect way. I made 2 short videos with Randy and with Candace yesterday, so we will be posting those at some point. And then after we actually have the merchant account and we can actually start adding the paid signups into the system, then Randy is going to be coming onto a Hangout with us and talking with us for 5-10 minutes, just like Daniel came and visited. I wanted to postpone him coming onto the Hangouts until all of the paid signups were perfectly being added into the system, and then you can meet him and we'll create a dialogue and he can answer some questions that we have for him. So just so you know, we have 15 staff currently that are working the phones for Ad Experts. That number is going to increase by 30 people at a time once the volume is proven. So we want the first 350 paid signups to flow through perfectly. And then we're going to open that up to even more paid signups being bought. So we'll announce that at some point soon. We want to make sure that the quality is very good for you guys, that you're getting them delivered on time, that everything is flowing really smooth so that your investment is protected. So don't worry about that. We are making sure that everything is going to be functioning properly. Okay? So he's going to be flying to Belize in 2 weeks. He's going to go there with his wife, Lori. So you'll notice that the Western Unions are made out to Lori. So I met her yesterday. We just talked about making sure that her customer service in that respect was really strong. And she said, yes, no problem. What we're doing is we have a shared document online that as soon as someone pays, we enter in their Western Union number. And then when they pick up the money, they turn that number to red. So everyone knows that that money's picked up. Okay, just showing you what our process is to make sure your investment is protected. Bart wants to say something really quickly, and then I'll continue. So please go ahead, Bart.
No, Charles, I'd like to have you finish your thoughts. You were really good. I just want to emphasize something that Brian was doing. I don't want to change your subject. So go ahead, and I'll finish something in a minute. Go ahead, buddy.
Okay, so As soon as the paid signups are entered into the downline, it's going to start like this. The merchant account is going to be added into Ad Experts. That is going to be perfectly tested, so there is no issues. Because think about the flow like this: when we call someone from the United States, Canada, or the United Kingdom, that those are the only sources of the paid signups. It won't go beyond that at any time right now. If it ever does, we will let you know. So you know you're getting someone from USA, Canada, or the UK. When they are called up and they say that they want to join, they are going to be sent to adexperts.com/your referral link. They're going to go join right there and fill out the normal form that you do under resellers, and then they're going to be asked to pay right there on the site. So we can't start the paid sign-up program until that functionality is built into it, and I think logically that makes sense. But as soon as that is incorporated, which we think will be in a few days, then we're going to start. So the paid sign-up program will be based on a 30-day delivery from whenever that merchant account is set up, and then they will be delivered in the order in which you pre-ordered your paid sign-ups. So we know some people ordered 2 weeks ago. They will be given their paid sign-ups first. So please, thank you for your patience, and we know that we will be delivering those very, very soon. 21 people are already interested in the program, and we will be getting tons more. We know those 15 callers are going to be able to deliver dozens and dozens per week. Okay. I did want to talk a little bit about marketing, but I'm going to let Bart say a few words, and then I'm going to go into my strategies of what I want to do to help ensure that everyone gets their two, and then far beyond that. So please go ahead, Bart.
Yeah, I want to really touch on something that Brian has really woken me up to and I didn't think about too much. But if you are one of those people, or you know someone who didn't get in for whatever reason, they need to see this video, because I know the people that are watching this and that have any chutzpah or any kind of brains at all understand what's coming. Okay, you do. You understand what's coming. At this point, even if I was a newbie, I would come into this program without even anybody, because I would know that when I saw Brian's Facebook post and I saw how effective when I read it, that would make me buy. Okay? So there's things that are going to work. And if you're on the fence, or you know someone on the fence, you got to make them watch this, because this is the time to act right now. Jump through the hoop, go over the hurdle, get in, get your money figured out. We'll help you with that. Get in now. Okay, and really understand this is a unique situation. I think the other thing that he said that really hit to me also is, has there ever been a better product attached to a compensation plan? And honestly, I don't think there is. You're not having to learn how to blog and then get your blog SEO rated and then learn how to get people to that blog to be able to somehow get people into a program. Okay, this is traffic plus commissions. I mean, in the end of it all, I don't think there's ever been a better product in a program. And you know what? If you realize that right now there's such a small percentage of the people that are looking to earn a living online, whether they're trying to leave their job, or they want to have a second income, or they want to have a second income from an online business they're already at, I don't think there's going to be a better program in 2013 that's out there now, unless someone's going to invent it. But it's here now. Okay? So if you've been on the fence, or you know someone who's been on the fence, or if you're watching this and you didn't come in, and you now are thinking, you know what? Brian was right, or Bart was right, and Charles is saying some really big things. If you guys hear it, you need to actually now say to yourself, look, it's $400. There is no monthly thing. If it takes you 30 days, God forbid, for you to make your $400 back, well, you won already, because now your advertising is free. I mean, that's the bottom line, guys. That's the bottom line. If you just ended up getting free advertising, that would already be good, right? The fact is, we know there's a lot more than that to be had here. You can actually make money, okay? And then every time you go through another cycle, you get another cycle of ads, okay? I know that some of us are seeing that the 3000 hasn't been updated because of the ad credits. Well, that's going to change, because they recognize that that was the other glitch that needed to be fixed. So guess what? You can cycle out of that, you come into another one, you got another 3,000 hits. Again, I just can't even believe that I haven't really put this all into such a perspective until Brian said it again today. But you know what? I guess we've been so busy trying to figure out how to get people in and getting our team built and all this other stuff. But you know what? In the end of this, is there ever going to be a better product attached to a program? I don't believe so. It's too easy, number one, to make your money back. It's even easier to make more than that money because you know what? Even if you only had one person you might want to come in now, you can get the other person. There's some really good stuff coming up. We're going to make incredible videos for you. We're going to see incredible websites you're going to be able to use. It's going to be big. Second thing I want to emphasize, and thank you, Brian, because you really opened my eyes. I really appreciate that. And yes, Brian, you're getting better and better on these calls. It's amazing to see you grow as a leader. You're going to be an amazing, amazing, huge leader of our team here. The other thing I want to emphasize is there are people that have totally figured out what this means to an offline world. And there's some big offline news coming. I'm not even going to tell you what it is, but I will tell you this. In the UK especially, they have figured something out. There's money to be made here, okay? And it's just a matter of, really, 2. I know it's not the perfect number. We've definitely figured out that 3 makes a lot of sense. It's been proven on our funnels. It's being proven over and over again. Oh, and by the way, guys, I'm not the top earner in this company, and even our team. Okay, so keep that in mind. Any one of you could be right here making as much money as us, and it's really not that difficult, especially when you think about this model. If you get into this business and you're offline, or I know hopefully a couple of the people that I know I've been speaking to you directly to, even in our team Tsunami, who understand how to do a sit-down meeting with a person. Okay, this is a perfect business. It's a one-time investment. We're going to give you all the tools. You could basically use a projector and show it on a screen in the living room, okay? And the attractiveness of a one-time investment without ever having to pay another penny on a subscription basis, a credit card getting hit again another month, is brilliant. It's perfect. It's the perfect offline business. It just woke me up again to say to myself, man, these people in the UK, there's a person in the UK who has a health store, okay, a nutritional vitamin supplement health food store. And this person has brought in 30 people offline because of the opportunity, okay, because of the opportunity. Now, just think about that for a second. They can't even use the, technically, they can put an ad up for a store, right, for a website that maybe sells products and ship it out, so you could actually put that up there, and if you get a click, you can sell stuff. But technically, they're not selling online stuff. They're not selling an online program. What does that make you think? Holy moly. You mean the compensation plan is so good that an offline person will seriously think, you know what, I can sit there and have a meeting once a week, and I can bring my prospects, and I can sit them down, we can do a presentation, I can bring them in. And the next week we can do the same thing, maybe multiple times a week. I bring new prospects in, we do, pretty soon we're in a room, pretty soon we're in a meeting hall, pretty soon we're in a conference center, and pretty soon we're 150 people in a meeting. And you know what? That team's going to blow up. That team is going to go crazy. And they're not even online people. They're not even online people. If that doesn't wake you up to this fact, we get the benefit of these ads. You know what I mean, guys? It's a no-brainer. If you've been on the fence, you got to listen to what Brian said. If you know someone who's on the fence, please get them the copy of this video so they can check it out. This is a unique situation. It is mind-boggling to really put this into perspective what this is going to be for people. Okay? The work we do now, when the next program comes, if it's 6 weeks from now, we have the people that are going to make enough money that they're going to come into that very, very easily. Okay? We jump these hurdles now, we get into this, and we make this happen. The product is up. It's very good news. There's been progression every day. Okay? It's getting better and better every day. We're figuring out easier ways for people to get in. Okay? If the worst comes to worst is a one-day delay from when you send the money, you have an active spot. Well, guess what? It still doesn't matter. Okay? It still doesn't matter. Take advantage of what you have right here. You have something very special, very unique. It's almost so funny because I almost didn't see the forest for the trees. I knew there was something great. I completely believed it, and I've been working hard. But you know what? The revelation of what Brian said really opened my eyes. And then it made me think of also those people in the UK and what they're doing in an offline world. This is going to be a huge business. We're going to make this thing really, really, really big. When that merchant button comes, this thing is going to explode. Going to explode. Get in now. Get your people in now. Get anyone you know in that has the wherewithal to be able to copy and paste, to use our sites, to use our tools, to get on these Hangouts. Okay? Don't make the mistake of having to look back and say, Jesus, I should have done it. Okay? So that's what I wanted to say. Thank you, Charles, for giving me a few minutes. But I really wanted to emphasize that. And Brian, again, thanks a lot. You're really shining brightly. You're becoming a superstar, super leader. Really appreciate it. And Charles, you too. I love you, buddy. Here you go, man.
All right, cool. Love you guys too. Thanks for the kind words, Bart. Okay, so I know we talk a lot about why you want to get positioned, how much money you can make, and all those kind of things, but I want to talk a little bit about exactly how you can take the information that we're giving you right now, and you can go out there into the world on Facebook and YouTube and start bringing people in. So of course you can do exactly what Brian did. Take the ad that he made for all the groups all the partner teams that are wondering what he posted. Don't worry, we'll post it in your group so you can take a look at what he's done, kind of like how Darren from Winning Concepts creates all these different tools. By the way, he's actually made 5 or 6 new really short videos that walk through the payment proofs, how you do certain things, how you change your profile information, how you change payment stuff, etc. I will say this, for the few people that have people ready to get in right now, contact me or Bart right away after this Hangout. We can get you in immediately. Immediately. Doesn't matter which team you're on, we'll get you in within 10 minutes of contacting us. So we only have like 4 or 5, I don't know what number it is, something like that. But we can help you get in right now, no headaches. And that's because we're going to use the money from our accounts that's in our e-wallet and just transfer it over to you. You process your Visa or MasterCard and get you in. I actually have funds in Pesa that I was doing the exact same thing for, but my account is unverified, so I'm verifying it right now, which should be verified by Thursday or Friday of next week, and then I'll be able to use the rest of my funds to buy in people from any of our teams. So just let me know. It doesn't really make a difference. Okay, we all win by populating the funnels together. Okay, so this is what I want to do. I know people are really focused on getting 2 people into this. I don't have that mindset. My mindset is, as soon as that merchant account is turned on, I want to bring 1 new person into Ad Experts every single day. And I know Brian thinks exactly like me. For the first 30 people that I get in those 30 days, I'm going to give away every single one of those people to people on our team. We are going to absolutely 100% support our team forever. On top of that, we are also reinvesting our money into paid signups, in which we will position some of those to help some of our team members. Okay? We need to get this philosophy built into the culture of our teams. When you get paid out $7,000, I don't care if you buy 2 paid signups or if you buy 25 or whatever that number is, but everyone should agree that we are going to have 1 paid sign-up order on the go at all times. And if we do that, we are going to have a culture where we continue to grow in crazy amounts of size. So how can I sit here and tell you I can bring in 1 person per day from advertising on Facebook, YouTube, Craigslist, whatever it is? So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have another training hangout. We'll bring in Travis, we'll bring in all our expert trainers from all the partner teams, and we'll walk through step by step what you should be doing to get these sales. I know Brian, Bart, and I are extremely busy managing all the teams, trying to get back to you on Facebook and getting you guys paid into the system. But I know, even on top of that, even with everything else going on, I can get 1 sale per day. So you need to change your mindset. Do not think you should only bring in 2 people into this business. You need to change it and use our tools and modify them based on your personality so that you bring in 1 new Ad Experts paying member every single day, and it doesn't have to cost you a single cent to make that happen. We will show you the way so that you can create that success for you. And it's not just flaunting that these payment proofs have come in over the last 6 days. as soon as we have tangible proof that the ads are creating this kind of traffic and are converting like this, you know what we are going to do? We're going to create a page. I'm sure Brian's already thinking this. Look, this is our payment proof. This is how many people we're bringing in. This is how the ads are performing for us. Contact us here. This is our Facebook page. This is our YouTube channel. Talk to us. This is our join link. Boom. And everyone's going to be able to duplicate that very simply. And then we're going to have Darren Barden from Winning Concepts make even more videos about how the ad manager works. How do you make the ads? How do you place them in the magazines, etc., so that you get the best results? All right, so I just want to mention there are some people on our teams. I think Brian and Bart have some too. But I definitely know in TTW1 and TTW2, there are a few people that are offering to pay for an account or split an account if you can come in and bring in at least 2 paying members. So if that is you, please contact us, and we will hook you up with these people, and we'll create some sort of private partnership between you guys and bring you in. Okay, so do not get disheartened that people may have backed out. Instead, focus on the real possibility that we are going to be able to bring 1 person each into this business. And again, I really want to focus on this. The reason why other programs create a lot of big success stories in the first week or 2, and then after 6 to 8 weeks they fizzle out, is because they do not have a consistently strong way for everybody to bring in new people into the company. We don't only have the paid sign-up program that's going to be bringing in hundreds and then thousands of new members, but we are going to be implementing these offline strategies so that we consistently bring people in. Right? And guess what's going to happen as those people come in, those paid signups, and whoever they're from the offline, they're going to buy more paid signups. So I don't know what the percentage is, but I do know if you buy 25 paid signups, at least half of those people are going to buy more paid signups because they're already going to have proof that the paid signup program works because they themselves are paid signups. So they're going to trust that process. They're going to know exactly how it works, and so their belief is going to be absolute. And then secondly, by the time they come 30 days from now, we're going to have so much momentum and all the proof on the payment side and all the proof on the ad manager side, and we're going to have all the tools built for you. Everything's going to be there. We're going to have all the training hangouts. We're going to have all of Brian's amazing graphics that show the payment proofs and the ad manager proofs. We're going to have the videos. I think I'm talking in circles now, but you're getting my point. It's a complete functional system for everybody. Even I know a lot of my downline, they're working really hard, and they're telling me I don't have a lot of experience sculpting an email. I'm not sure how to talk to someone, even if you send me someone that filled out your Wix pre-register page, Charles. I don't know how to talk to them so that I can get them to join the business. So do not do this. I know some of you have done this. Instead of just saying, thank you for pre-registering, here's my join link, your goal should be to create a relationship with them and then show them our vision of who we are, what is our essence, and why are we going to create a successful environment for them and all the people that they know that they will bring in. That is what your job needs to be. And if you do that properly, they will join. Guaranteed. Because they already showed interest in what we were doing, right? So this is the perfect exercise for you to grow and go from where you are right now to somewhere where you could actually come and join us on a hangout like this one day and talk to your downline and get them motivated and get them to the point where you excite them so that they too become leaders. And that is what we are looking for. We want to create a culture of creating new leaders. And we're doing it right now. Some of the stories have been incredible. I want to talk about Mike and Raul. I know Mike was my first entry into another program that we're working on, and he came in with zero success. Sorry, Mike, but zero success at any other company. And now he has gone off to the races. I just promoted him to admin in one of my private sub teams, and he's growing ad experts faster than anybody else in TTW1, which is just part of Brian and mine's team, and it's just incredible. He's talking to people now, and he's going bang, bang, bang. It took him 8 weeks to get to that point. I don't even need to be in a meeting with him anymore, and he's closing people he just meets online. It's incredible, right? And he did that because he took it slow. He just didn't go, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm not sure where to begin. This is too daunting for me. He took it slow, watched all the Hangouts. We had discussions, and he learned the proper way, right? And the proper way is it's people to people. Build the trust, build the relationship, and then show why we have a competitive advantage over other things out there. Everyone says that their business is the best. But I'm telling you, if you don't have a paid sign-up program in your company, whatever it is, and you don't have a product that generates unlimited traffic in the home business or MLM arena, then you just cannot compete with what we are offering right now, right? You can't compete with the fact that we are in the very beginning with this, and the work that Bart is putting into this directly with the owner puts us in a position where we are helping to construct this company. It's going so far as we are actually working with leaders and teams outside of our influence. And we are helping them to help the company add things like the merchant accounts for ad experts. We are heavily intertwined here. We are the only team with paid signups. The timing could not be better, and we're providing all the tools. So yes. Okay, so I think I'm done on my personal rant. I think Bart wants to say a few more words, and then Brian might have a few things to say as well. So please go ahead, Bart.
Yeah, one of the questions that came up is the support function working? It is, guys, please, if you have any issues, please put it in there as far as the ad experts. Please also recognize that ad experts cannot answer payout questions, okay? It's one or the other. Recognize who you need to speak to. Daniel does apologize for being a little delayed in getting some of the answers to you, but he is actively now back in this. As you can well imagine, it's been very focused on getting this product up, okay? And again, it was big news today. It's been a great day, guys. All I can say is it's been a great day and relevation. I mean, what do we have here? Incredible. But yes, the support function is working. If you have a support issue, please go ahead and put it there. Daniel is addressing them. Some of them are a little complicated, so he will get to you, he will answer it, and he will fix it, okay? He's been very responsive to do what we need to have done, okay? He's very open to suggestions. Like I said, the log out button at the top of the page on the right, you know, it's in plain sight, it's plain as day. That was put up there as a suggestion by somebody, okay? So we have a really great ownership of this business. They listen to us. They're very open to our suggestions. And if you do have any good suggestions, bring it to us so we can bring it to them. All right? We're very open for that. Very open for that. And Charles, again, that was perfect speech and putting icing on the cake, guys. There's no time like the present. Don't regret you didn't do it. Okay? Take advantage of what we have right now, where you're at, and make it happen for yourself. You know, this is going to be a great ending of the year for us. 2013 is going to really end with a bang. 2014 is going to be huge for us. Huge. 2013, we still have, you know, 3 whole months, you know, in a few days. October's here, and we get to have a blessing of 3 months of growth and growing leaders, getting people branding themselves like we've done here on these Hangouts. And kudos to Mike for becoming one of those people. I can name many others, but you're right, Charles. It's people that are learning how to elevate themselves in this environment. And by the way, guys, we need leaders to come up. We can't do everything ourselves. We would love to have lieutenants and sergeants and colonels and captains in this army of ours to become leaders. You're going to become branded. And there's people out there already doing it. You know who you are, Stefan, Sheena, and, you know, Tyler, you know, Chuck. You guys are great. Love talking to you guys on Facebook. You're all becoming really awesome people and have something to share. And you know what? we have something really good to share right here. This is what we have. And again, probably one of the things that Charles probably emphasized again, it's really, really cool, is we have us, right? Our team. Our team is the most interactive team in this whole business. Right? We have an environment, we have training, we have tools, we have the paid signups, and my God, I keep forgetting about that. What's going to happen when that comes, guys? But we have us, okay? We're not just part of a company and we're a rah-rah crew and some convention with a whole bunch of people just, yay, and they go home 3 days later and they forgot why they got excited. You know, we're here all the time. We're always here. So you have a reason to bring people here. Besides incredible program, incredible money, you have us. And we have you. And you're part of us. So you're part of that. You're part of why people need to come here with us. So recognize that. And I want to say thanks for everyone that came out today on their Saturday. And I'm blessed with great weather today, and I'm looking outside going, man, it's a gorgeous day, but it's more than that. It's a gorgeous day because my mind is in a place of, wow, how great is this? How cool is this? As much as this has been so much work pre-Sunday launch, post-Sunday launch, it's been exhausting, but you know what? I feel refreshed right now. It feels like I just had the best meal on the planet, an incredible massage, and I feel energized and ready to go, like I'm ready to start again and just go to town, go to work, and make it happen for you guys. I'm going to make it happen with you guys, though. You have to realize that we can't do everything for you. If you just take the time to figure out that you have to overcome your fear, like my fear of Hangouts, I would never have done one of these things 3 weeks ago. Just said it, just got to start doing it and make it happen. Overcome your fear, get creative, try new things, and those signups that you need will come. Just follow our steps, they'll come, okay? Charles' statement of getting one a day and passing them down is a brilliant idea, and Charles, I'm in with that too. I will do the same thing as well, okay? I like that idea. It's perfect, actually. It's a brilliant plan. And I know that other leaders of sub-teams in our team will also do that. I know that they're already doing it now, by the way, guys, okay? I mean, there's one point where you reach enough first-line people, and what's the point? You need to start putting people in other places, okay? So it's going to happen. That doesn't mean don't go out and go to work. That means take advantage of that. You're going to get extra help from us, but go out there now and promote. Go get those people that you were afraid to bring it to. Just overcome the fear. Just make it happen for yourself and take advantage of where you're at. And again, I want to thank everybody in this team and the leaders, incredible leaders, and the people and the leaders that are evolving in front of our eyes. And I really want to thank you for a really great environment and making it all worth it. You know, the work has been daunting at times. The hours and the stress and the stuff has been really daunting. But you guys have made it worth it. Everybody, you know, you watching this have made it worth it. So I wanted to give you that and just say thank you again, and thanks for coming out on a Sunday or a Saturday. Don't even know what day it is, to be with us today. And with that, that'll be my farewell to you guys, and I'm sure you guys want to go ahead and put the last couple statements in there.
Okay, yeah, I just want to quickly, before Brian says a few words, I just want to quickly say I know we talk about Team Tsunami Worldwide, Brian and I, a lot, but we know Sandy Gray, Mark Hudson, and so many other people on all the teams, Emily, Greg, I mean, there's just so many different stories of people coming through, helping everybody, spending ridiculous amount of long hours right now. So this is perfectly staged for everyone's success. So thank you so much for everything that you do. Brian, please go ahead and say your closing remarks, and then I'll end this with a little secret marketing tip that I use to get sales. Okay?
All right, thank you, and thank you, Bart, yet again. Always nice to get some kind words sent my way. I'm no one special. I really aren't. None of us are. Right? We're hardworking. We're team players. We care about the people below us. So if you want to know the secret to access to our success, that's it. Right? Pass along what you have. Share. right? That's why everything that we have, when you come in and you join us, you get a business in a box. It's that simple. Everything is already prepared for you, right? Yeah, I got 3 people today. Want to know where they are? In my 3rd generation. Why? Because there was one down there who needed them, right? Because it helps. If you help from the bottom up, who do you help in the end? You. It's that simple. If the people below you are making money, you're making money. Think about the corporate world, right? The CEO of a company, would he make money without employees? No. The only difference is it's the CEO of the company who makes all the money. And now some of you are probably thinking, well, Brian, you're the leader of CNC worldwide. You're making the most money. Unfortunately not, because I help the people below me make money. And I know these people, they will follow me anywhere because of my working ethics and because of I always have their back, no matter where they are, right? Even people not in my direct downline, and Charles does the exact same thing, Bart does the exact same thing. Every single person, every single family member that we have in our team, they do the exact same thing. That's why we're the fastest growing team in the industry. And we haven't been out for years and years and years. I started on the 8th of June this year, guys. Right? I came from nothing. Nothing. Many people know my story. When I started out, I had $17 left. And it was the 8th of June. Right? I didn't have any excuses. The only excuse I had was, why the hell aren't you doing anything? Right? So if you're sitting on the fence, get off it, right? Otherwise you're going to trip and break your neck. Plain and simple. Get with the people that you've seen on this Hangout, and we will connect you with someone. Because we help the people below us. And not only did I put in 3 underneath one of my team members today, I got 7 more, as I like to call it, in the pipe. 6 people that I'm talking to, and during this Hangout, another guy reached out to me. Do you have a website where I can get some more information? I said, yeah. Do you have a link? Yes, but not mine. I'll figure out where to place you if you're interested. Right? I don't want to build wide to begin with, but at a certain point, when you reach a certain generation in your downline, you kind of need to add a new leg to a downline, because in the end it's just going to be too big. Now if everyone does that, just imagine the diamond shape you're going to be having in your downline. And it all started with one person, and that person is you, making that business decision that yes, I want to change, yes, I want something else. For me, it's those 2 golden eggs laying right here in front of the TV watching Scooby-Doo right now. Those are my why, right? And this is, it's kind of personal to me, but I want to share it. Only people very close to me knows this story. But for me, it is my why. I yesterday went to court with my ex because she wanted to take my kids away. I knew that was going to happen. That's why I started this. And I'm now in a position where I got 3 lawyers backing up my back, and we'll fight this. And I'm already in a position where she's not going to win. She's not going to take my kids away. I could care less by the 100,000 in my currency that I'm making per month right now. I could care less. I could spend every single dime by being able to have my kids. That's what I want in my life. I want time with them because I'm only here for a limited time. That time I want to spend with those two wonderful kids that I have, that I didn't have the chance before because I was broke, because I came up with excuses of why I shouldn't start, blaming everything and everyone around me. And the second week after I got my first paycheck, I finally felt success. And my daughter comes to me and say, "Daddy, why are you happy?" It was the first time in 5 years that my daughter even saw me happy. Right? That gave me power to push on. And that's why 3 months down the line, I got a downline of over 1,600 people now. Because I do not stop. And I help those below me to reach their goals, whatever they may be. I want to make $1,000 a month. Great, then we have something to work with. I had one who came to me and I asked, what is your goal with this? Where do you want to be? And he said, well, in 10 years, I want to be a millionaire. Really? Wow, okay. And I signed off. Why? It's 10 years from now. If he would have said, in 1 year I want to be a millionaire, awesome, let's get to work, let's lay a plan. Right? 10 years from now, you're probably 9 years too early then. So come back in 9 years and we can start working on something. I want to work with people who have an agenda, who have a goal, who have a drive, even though they are not successful. Even the success story you got from Charles, a guy who started 8 weeks ago, never had success before, taking it, as I said, step by step, and he's now self-sufficient and a rising star in our team because he didn't stop. 8 weeks is a bloody long time to wait, quote unquote, for success. Look at him now, skyrocketing ahead of people who've been in the business for years because he have the drive to keep on going. And he used the tools, he used the training, and he followed the guideline that we have. It's not that we say that if you don't follow this, we don't want to work with you. No, we lay down a plan, and it's up to you to follow it. We can only help you thus far. But if you show that you're committed, we're there 110% all the way. That's why we're successful. And you can be too. Our hand is already out, reaching. Reach back. That's it. So that's it. Charles, closing thoughts?
Wow, I mean, it's hard to follow that, Brian. It's a crazy and it's a real story about what you've gone through and what your why is. I didn't even want to talk to you yesterday because I was so worried that the courts would have not ruled in your favor, but I'm glad that they did, so that's good. But it just shows you that, look, we're real people. We all started from somewhere, and we've all gotten better because we're putting in the time. I just want to talk about a few things really quickly. I know that we have talked about multi-languages before, and we have had some people come to us and talk about Russian, Spanish, and Turkish, but there are a lot of languages out there, people, and no one is targeting them yet. So I need you to come on board. It's time to step up and take charge. If you have the ability to translate all of our experts' tools into Mandarin, we can position you in a proper way to get a lot of the Chinese sales. And China is a very big country. Same thing in Hindi, same thing in Portuguese, or whatever other language, Igbo, Swahili, whatever it is, Korean, Japanese. It doesn't matter. It's just waiting for you to grab hold. Once that merchant account is launched, we're talking about you controlling a whole sector of the planet. So take hold, take advantage of that. Another thing that Someone is done in our team. His name is Marquise. Let me tell you a little story about Marquise. He's a 20-year-old guy from the United States, 20 years old. Single-handedly, he's brought in one guy that's a multi-millionaire with a pre-established downline. He organized that by himself. I didn't have any. I didn't do anything there, so Marquis incredible. And on his other side, he brought in a guy that pre-funded his entire team in an organized fashion. So it was like an instantly huge business for a guy that is 20. I talked to him a little bit about helping him plan for this, but he did most of the legwork by himself. At age 20, you have no excuse. If a 20-year-old can do this, and this is his first online company that he's ever really touched, he only started like a month ago, and he can do it. Imagine what you can do. Okay, so besides the multi-language aspect of getting sales for this business, I know I touched on this a little bit before, but I want you to try this. The general ads that Brian has created for you and the general tools that Darren from Winning Concepts has created are very powerful. However, for you as an individual trying to get sales into this company, we all know that you have to stand out. You have to stand out or you're not going to get the eyes on your particular thing, especially as ad experts grows and there's more people flooding the market. So there's two ways that I want you to try doing that right now that are one's on Facebook and one's creating a strategic partnership. The strategic partnership is this. Somebody on our team has formed a relationship with a graphic designer. So the ad banner creation software, the ad generator software I think is good, but what it's going to do is it's going to create a lot of ads that are good, but they're going to be very similar to each other. I would guess that's what's going to happen. So you want your ads to stand out in a particular way. So I think by creating a strategic partnership, for example, with a graphic designer, so maybe you give them a percentage of profits, or maybe you even split an account with them or something in exchange for them creating a lot of different ads for you, then you can not only use these ads in the Home Business Giant, but you can use them on Facebook, on YouTube, on Craigslist, etc. You're going to have something that's attuned to your personality, to your results, so you attract someone that you know you can work well with. Right? You want to attract people that are going to be go-getters, that are going to get there too, not the people that are going to be like, well, I'll join if you get me two people. You don't want that. Right? If you're finding those people, it means you are attracting those people. Everyone's talked about it, and it's so true. You need to be very clear. This is what I want. You need to project that out there, and it will come back to you. The other thing I want you to do, and if you do not do this, you are not serious about getting ad experts paid signups online. All right, this could work offline maybe, but online for sure. You need to be able to construct. So take the ad that Brian made, his amazing payment proof thing, and I want you to target a very specialized niche group of people and extract them and bring them into ad experts. For example, you could target Empower Network people that you know could be floundering because they've been in the business, and you can really go after them strong and be like, look, this is a one-time payment. You don't have to pay the $150 a month. And by the way, Empower, I love you guys, so this is not an attack or anything, but I'm just saying that you can target these people to either help them grow their Empower Network business or entice them and show them that, look, we have paid signups. We have all these things. But go after specific people. Go after niche groups. You can put your general ads in 286 groups like Brian, and that works. Definitely do that as well. But create a niche marketing strategy and try to find, this is the trick, try to find niches that nobody else knows about. And obviously the best possible thing you could do is some other language in some niche area because nobody's targeting that right now. Everybody's targeting English speakers. But even within English itself, there are so many different ways you could position ad experts so that you could entice them. Get a little bit creative. Don't tell me that I don't know where to start. Can you write this email ad for me? Give me the No. The only way you are going to learn how to do it is by failing miserably like each of us did on this panel in the beginning. Do you think that I was able to get sales when I first started in 1998? No, I floundered. It took me years until I figured it out. I was some little kid, and back then we didn't even have tools like YouTube. There was no Facebook. But I got sales. I paid the price to learn how to do it, right? And remember, if you are not good at writing these things, or if you're not good at creating the graphical art, spend the time in the technique of negotiation so that you can build a strategic partnership. Always be 100% ethical. So people want to work with you, so your reputation becomes strong. Don't lie about how much money you're making in the business. When you use our payment proof, say, look, this is my upline. This is where I want to get to. Okay? So these are the kind of things I want you to think about and start implementing right now. Even if you make an ad that looks like someone in grade 1, like a stick figure, I don't care. At least you did it. And I guarantee you the second ad that you make is going to be even better. Stick figure holding a plum or whatever it is. And then your 10th one is going to be, on the top of a mountain holding a huge trophy and you're going to get sales or whatever it is. Okay? So we've gone a lot longer than I ever thought we would today with 3 of us, but I hope you found today's Hangout very valuable. The ads are ready. The timing is right. Listen to Brian. Take action. Listen to Bart. We are here for you. If you have problems with your account, contact us. We'll help you. Okay, so thank you very much, and go enjoy your Saturday. Have a great evening, and that's Rocco, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Have a good one.